guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya Gonzalez, aka Kiss and Makeup 0514 here on YouTube. If you are new to my channel, I just want to say welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe right down below, that red subscribe button. If you guys are following me and you guys have watched my videos before and you have not subscribed, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well. And also hit that little notification bell. That way you guys are going to be notified every time I upload a new video. So today's video is going to be on trying out all new Milani products. They have some new exciting products coming out in the drugstore, and I think Milani is one of my favorite brands in the drugstore, next to like Maybelline and Wet n Wild. So I did pick up a few items that I'm going to show you guys first. So I did get some brushes from them. These are the new brushes. So this is their Milani 3-piece travel set, crease all over and blending brush. It's called the JETSET Eye Brush Kit, and then they actually threw in this one. I didn't order it. I think just because I ordered a lot of things, they threw in this brush. And then this is the powder and bronzer brush. It's the soft focus finish brush, and that's how it looks. They look really nice, so I'm really excited to get into everything. So the next thing is going to be the Conceal and Perfect Shine Proof Powder. We also have the new Milani Prime and Protect Primer, also a new highlighter here. And I did get the two new palettes from Milani. This one is the Bold Obsessions one, and this one is the Most Love Matte. So this one is an all matte, and then this one is a shimmery and matte palette. So I think I'm going to combine the two today with a look for you guys. So I'm hoping this goes up on a Thursday, and I know I normally don't upload on a Thursday, but if you guys follow me on Snapchat, a lot of you guys are going to know I was really sick for the last 4 to 5 days. I did get the flu. I could not film or anything. That's why I did not get a Monday video off you guys. But you guys know I always upload on Mondays and Fridays. So if it's a little weird that I'm uploading today, it's just because I wanted to get this video done. And I was feeling a little better. I'm not 100% myself, but I do feel a lot better. So yeah, so let's just get right into this video. So I did forget to mention to you guys that I did get the translucent banana powder as well, and I did get one of their lippies. Most of the stuff I have here today is all brand new from Milani. There's just a few things that I have used before, like the foundation and the blush, but everything else is pretty much new. So I'm going to start out with the eyes first. If you guys noticed, I already did my brows. I know they look really bold because I have nothing else going on my face. So while I was sick, I noticed that my face, my texture on my face is really bad right now. I actually broke out in hives all over my skin from my face down to my chest. So if you see a little bit of texture in my skin, don't mind that. So besides that, we're just gonna go right into this video, and I think I'm gonna go in with the shadows first. So the first thing I'm gonna do is use a primer on my lids, and I am gonna go in with this LA Girl Pro Conceal. I do have a Wet n Wild concealer, but I think it was old and it was really watery, so I didn't want to use it. So I'm just gonna go in with this and just prime my eyelids. And if you guys don't have a eyelid primer, you can always go in with a concealer. It's just so convenient, and it does like the same job. So I am going to be opening up the banana powder first, and I did take off that seal there, and it has like a sifter, but I like that it has like this dial in here because that way you can determine how much you get. So yeah, I'm going to pour a little bit in the top here, and that's how it looks. It is like a banana powder, but for me, I don't think it's too yellow. So I just want to put this on top of my eye just to set it. So don't worry, we are going to be using this later on to bake the face. You guys are going to be seeing more of that. So far, it did a good job as far as like setting down my eyes. So now these are the brushes. I'm gonna show you how they look. This is the brushes. They're a little short. Normally, I like to work with longer brushes, like longer handle brushes, but this is fine. I'll deal with it right now because I feel like it doesn't make or break the brush. But if you're like one of those people who like a longer brush, this may not be for you. But then again, this is like more travel friendly brushes, so that's why they're short in stature. So I'm going to be using this one to blend in the shadow first, and I'll probably bring you guys up a little bit closer. So I'm going to take the palettes out now, and I want to show you how the palettes look. So this one is the Most Love Matte palette, and it has like this gold here, and then also it comes with a huge mirror, which is really nice, and I appreciate. These retail for $20, so I feel like For the drugstore, it's not that bad because $20 for I know it sounds a lot for a palette, especially a drugstore palette, but honestly, you're getting a lot of shades in here. These remind me a lot of the Stila palettes. Just, I mean, the way they're shaped, the way they were designed, it looks a lot like that. So I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit closer so you guys can see the mattes on this palette. And then in the back, it just tells you all the shades here. And then I'm gonna go into the Bold Obsessions palette. And this one is the same thing, the same style. And it just says Bold Obsessions with the gold there. And then it also has the huge mirror here as well. And then I'm gonna bring this up close so you guys can see the shadows. So these are really nice as well. So you do have some shimmer and some matte in this palette opposed to the all matte palette. I'm really not sure what shades I'm going to be using yet, but we are going to be using both of these palettes to see how they blend and how pigmented they are. So I am going to pull you guys up a little bit closer just because we're going to be doing the eyes first. Okay guys, so we're up a little bit closer and I am going to take this brush right here. So I think I'm going to use Catch a Tan first, and I'm going to put this shade in my crease first as my transition. So the first thing I notice is the eyeshadow is really blendable and smooth. One thing I don't like is working with a shorter brush. It kind of bothers me just because I'm so used to a longer brush. So that's where my difficulty lies. I mean, it really doesn't like sway your decision, but if you like a longer brush, you're probably not going to like these. But if you're into these shorter brushes, then you'll definitely like this because I feel like the brush is fluffy and it's actually working really well as well. So it's actually blending in the shadow very nicely. So now I'm gonna go in with this shadow right here, and this shade is called Hiking in Sedona, and I'm just going to put that in my crease as well. So the next shade I'm gonna go in with is this one here, and it's called My Daily Latte. And I'm just gonna put that into the crease as well. But I'm bringing it in the inner and outer corner. Now I want to go in with the matte palette, and I think I'm going to take Toast of the Town, and that's this shade right here. And I'm just going to take that blending brush again and just blend it in. So I'm just going to blend this out a little bit on the top here, and I'm using the Morphe E27 brush. I just feel like I need to like blend this out. It looks a little harsh. So I'm going to take this shade right here, and this one is called Fancy Vanilla, and I'm just going to put that with the other Milani brush, and I'm just going to put that right on my brow bone. And now just going in with the Bold Obsessions palette and the same brush. This one is called Sands of Time, and I'm just going to put that right on the middle of my lid. I'm not feeling that shade with the eye look, to be honest with you guys. So I do want to go in with Gold Getter. That's this one right here. I'm just going to take my finger and just place that right in the center. So the shimmer on these shadows are really good. They're really pigmented, and if you guys can see, it looks way better than that other one. Just with this eye look, the gold looks a lot better. I did get a lot of fallout though on my eyes here, but it is a shimmer shadow, so I mean, I'm not surprised by that, to be honest with you, and it really doesn't bug me. The only time it would bother me if I did my face before my eyes, which I didn't do, so I can just clean this up really quickly. So I'm just gonna go back in with this shade right here, and I'm just going to blend it out a little bit so it doesn't look too harsh. Now I'm just gonna go into this Milani. This is their Stay Put Matte 17 Wear Liquid Liner. I have tried this on my channel before when I was trying new things from the drugstore, and although I wasn't impressed when I tried it, I have tried it like many times after that, and I have to say I really do like it. It's not an alternative to the NYC one. I just can't find one that is, but I think this one is like the next best thing to it. So I'm just gonna wing out my liner now. So the only thing I don't like about this is that you have to constantly dip it in, I feel like, in order to get like that really dark color payoff. Like I really like my eyeliner to be really, really black, but I feel like you have to dip your brush into this like 20 times in order to get it to look like this. So now what I'm gonna do is just hit my lashes with this Maybelline Total Temptation Mascara. And then I'm gonna go in with these falsies. These are the Eyelure Jasmine Brown ones. These are new in the drugstore. So yes, I'm gonna try these on. So now we're gonna go into the face, and I'm taking this Milani Prime Protect. This is their SPF 30 face primer, and this is brand new as well from them. So we're going to try this and see how it works. Okay, so it's like a nice creamy liquid. It's not pink or it's not clear. So it definitely feels like a moisturizer, and like I was telling you guys earlier, my face is a little textured right now, so I do need all the help I could get. But yeah, it feels really nice. It's smooth, and it gives me like a matte finish, but it's not totally matte right now. It's still like a little bit tacky, but it did help like with my pores on my nose and stuff. So I am going to go in now with the Milani Conceal 2-in-1 foundation. My shade is in Warm Beige. This is not new. You guys have seen this out already. I think this came out last year sometime. But I did do a review on this foundation, so I will link it down below if you guys want to see that. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger and just place it on my face and then blend it in with the Beauty Blender. So at first it looks like nice and dewy, but then it dries down, but it's not really matte. So it's not dewy and it's not matte. It's kind of in the in-between as far as the foundation goes. But a lot of you guys, like I said, have probably tried this because it's not new. But now I'm going to go in with my concealer, and the one I'm going to be using is my LA Girl Pro Concealer. So now I'm going to go in with the Milani Banana Powder, and I think they had 4 shades. I think there was a Banana Powder Translucent and a few more. I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender and dip it in and just start baking. My favorite thing to do is to try new powders, because I feel like if I can find something that really works for me, I really like stick to it a lot. That's why my favorite is the Airspun from the drugstore, but I really like this already. Like, I love the way it's setting my face. So I absolutely love this. I feel like it's not too much of a banana shade. It's more like a peachy shade, and I just feel like it looks really good. Normally I can't use banana shades just because it's too yellow for me, but I really like the way that looks on my skin, and it set it and it brightened it at the same time and kind of balanced out everything because the foundation was looking a little bit dark. So yeah, so after I put that on, I'm just going to dust it off. And I just want to go in with the Conceal and Perfect Shine Proof Powder. This one is in Nude 02. And I'm just going to take my IT Cosmetics brush and just dip that in and then just set the face. I thought it was going to be a little bit too light, but I actually like it. So one thing I did notice about the banana powder is underneath my eyes, I'm not super light like I normally am, but I am okay with that because sometimes I feel like I get a little bit too light underneath there. Like my concealer, I use porcelain all the time, so that kind of balanced everything out. So I'm just going to go in and contour my face with this number 7 bronzer, and this one is in Caramel. So I am going to go in with this Milani blush, and this is in Romantic Rose. This is one of my favorite blushes from the drugstore. You guys have probably seen me use this a lot on my channel, but it's one of my favorites. And then I'm just going to use this Wet n Wild. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait. We have another brush to use from Milani. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this brush. So I almost forgot to use the Milani powder and bronzer brush. So it says here it's a powder and bronzer brush. It's called the Soft Focus Finish Brush, and it is for bronzer or powder, but I am going to be using it for my blush today just because I didn't use it and I totally forgot about it. So I really like this, and I like that it's a full brush. It's not like a short brush or anything. So this is one of their new highlights, and this one is in Strobelight. I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush for this, and we're going to see how this applies. Okay, I think I just had to like dig in a little bit just to get like the full-on pigment. But once you do, look at that highlight. Really nice. Just put a little bit on my nose, then right here. So now just going into the lips, I didn't have a Milani lip liner that matched the gloss I'm going to be using. So I am using the Jordana. This is Rock and Rose. This is one of my favorite lippies from the drugstore. So I'm just going to use this first and just put it on my lips just to define them out. And then I'm just going to put on the lip gloss. So now I'm going to go in with the Milani lip gloss, and this one is their Keep It Full. This is their plumping lip gloss, and this one is in Champagne 01. And I got the plumping one just because I just wanted to see if it gave me like a tingle or anything, because usually they do have like a little bit of a tingle to them. So this is how it looks. It's a little bit on the fatter side than a normal lip gloss, if you guys could see, and it does have a nice doe foot applicator. It's huge. So I'm just gonna put this on my lips. It does have a little tingling to it, and this shade I really like because it's more of a clear. It has though like a little hint of like pink undertone or peachy undertone. So I'm not sure if it goes perfectly with this look that I'm rocking, but my eyes are really dramatic, so I can pull off like something like this with just like this little pink or peachy undertone. So the last thing I want to do really quickly is just hit my inner corners with this highlight. So guys, I love the way this look came out, especially I love the lips. I know it doesn't look like a lot going on, but I do have a lot going on with the eyes. So I like that this gave me like a nice shine, but it's more like a neutral shade. So I really like that. To be honest with you, I liked everything. The only thing that I wasn't like super impressed with was pretty much maybe the brushes. And I'm not talking about all the brushes, I'm just talking about these smaller ones. I know they are meant to be like travel brushes, but I just feel like I need a longer brush, and I honestly really liked this one. So everything else I really enjoyed. I love this brush. I love the banana powder. This is one of my favorites. I love the pressed powder, and of course I loved the eyeshadow palettes. These are really so good, guys. For 20 bucks in the drugstore, you really can't go wrong. You do get a nice palette here. You get a huge mirror, and I mean the palette looks a little bit more high-end than drugstore to me personally, and I really like them. So that is it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching my channel as always. Please don't forget to subscribe down below, and also don't forget to hit that little notification bell. That way you guys are always notified. I'm gonna let you guys know every time I upload, which is going to be Mondays and Fridays, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.